Hey everyone, let's follow today's LeetCode challenge, which is number of ways to divide a long corridor. So in this problem, we are given a string which is having characters like S and P. So P is representing a plant and S is representing a seed. So we have to divide this string in such a way that every part is having only two seeds, irrespective of number of plants that it has, irrespective of the number of plants in that section. So let's say for this given example, uh, how do we divide it? So we have first seat, second seat, then now we can divide it here. We are also given that there is two dividers in the starting and the ending of the string. So these are fixed. So this is our first divider after two seats. So now to one first and second, there is already a one divider. So how many ways we can divide this string? So we have to put only one divider so that two seats are in the left side and two seats are on the right side. Okay, but we can see from this diagram we can put this divider at this place as well. If we put it at this place, we are going to have the same result. Also, we can put it at this place as well. So that is also going to give us the same result. So once we have encountered two seeds, then it is the right place to put a divider. And now we might have a couple of plants and then again some seeds. So these plants are useless to us, and we can get our ways to divide the string by moving this divider to the other locations between the next plants. So we can divide this divider to this and this location. So let's say if we have three plants like this P P P, in that case we're going to have 3 plus 1 locations to put the divider. So for n plants we are going to have n plus 1 dividers. But there's one special case, like first divider and the last divider are fixed already and are on the extreme ends. So while putting the first divider, we should not consider the possibilities of moving the already existing divider, which is at the starting of the string. Okay, let's check for another example. Let's say we have P P S P S P. So in this example, two dividers are already fixed, one in the starting, one in the end. And now what we are going to do is we just have to check the number of seats. 2, 1, 2. So we are going to have two seats. So in this way, how do we divide that? So let's say we got two seats here at this point. Here in this case, if we put the divider here, this section is going to have 0 seats. So we are not allowed to put any divider here. So in this case, the whole will behave like a section which is having two seats. Okay, so there is only one way to form this or to divide this string, like keeping it as it is. Okay, uh, let's check for the another example. Let's say we only have a single seat, which is S. In this case, we don't have any section of two seats in it. So in that case, there is zero ways to convert this into a valid section. This was in this case it was 1 because it is a valid section, but this is not a valid section. Okay, so how do we approach this problem? Like we just have to manipulate the condition as per the statement given to us. Also, we need to make sure that we have to take a modulo because answer can be large. Okay, so in the starting, we have one divider in the starting, one divider in the end. Okay, so for the first divider, we have to check manually. We need to check if it is a first divider we are putting. In that case, like we are not going to track our answer because this first section in the starting of the string is not going to move to any location, even if it is P P S S P. So this will remain fixed in the starting. So if we have to like add a divider here, in this case, this divider can contribute to the possibilities, but this divider is not going to contribute. So this is our first divider. So the second divider is going to be at this location. So in this case, uh, what we are going to do is like we got two strings and now we will check the possibilities from our previous divider that we have already put. As this is not going to be our second divider, so what we will do is we'll check the possibilities of putting previous divider in the string. So that in that case we will just count the after number of p after the divider. Okay, so like we have two p's, so there are only three ways to put this divider. Okay, in this way we are just going to calculate our answer. So let's try to code this problem. Let's write down the code for this problem. Firstly, we'll take some variable to track our values of seeds, number of seeds, number of also number of plants we have visited so far before visiting any seeds for any interval. Let's say corridor dot length. Apart from that, we'll also keep track of the total number of seeds we have visited so far, which is 0, because in our solution we are always going to have even number of seeds, otherwise we are not going to have any answer. So let's iterate over our corridor. I less than n, I plus plus, character ch, corridor dot char at I. So got the first character. If character equal to s, we'll do something. And apart from that, we'll check if, so let's say if we encountered the s, so what we'll do is we'll increment the seed count as well as the total count. If our seed count becomes 2 at any moment, it means that we can track that as a corridor. In that case, we will also have to like keep a flag to whether it is going to be our first interval or maybe first section. So for that we can take a flag if is first, boolean is first at the start, for is false in the starting, is first, then we'll do something, otherwise is first is going to be is first going to be false. Let's keep it true. Is first true if equal to false. It means we are tracking for the first section. then we'll make is first false. Okay, no, it should be true. If it is the first, then we'll do something. Otherwise, if we have encountered seats to two seats and it is not our first interval, in that case, we can make the count of seat and plant as zero because we are going to have some kind of answer. And in that case, what we're going to have is we are going to increment our answer. Answer is equal to answer into plant count plus 1. Okay, let's take a mode for this. Plant plus 1. Answer into plant plus 1 mode. We incremented our answer in this case. Along with that, we till what moment we are going to increment our plant until we encounter the first seed. So for that, we'll just add one more condition for else if seed is equal to 0. If our seed count is equal to 0, only in that case we are going to increment our plant. Otherwise, we'll just stop incrementing plant. If encounter as seed is incremented, total is incremented, seed is 2 is first equal to true. In that case, we'll just capture our answer. Answer so far plant plus 1 into more. Okay, now we have captured our answer. We're just going to return it. Before returning, we also need to check whether the total modulus 2 equal to 0. That is, we have even number of seeds in our given string. If it is even, we're going to return answer. Why don't we just take answer as a long variable and initialize I'm initializing it with 1 because there is already a 1 corridor. If it is of even length, like uh, like the divider in the starting position and the ending position. Along with that, we also need to check whether the total is greater than 0 because we are checking for even condition and it can be 0. We're going to get answer, otherwise we'll just return 0. If I'm taking it a long variable, in that case I'll just start downcast. Also, let's check for final mode in that case. Okay, seed plant. If it is S, in that case increment seed in total and check for the total in the last condition. If it is 2, in that case we'll just capture our answer. Let's try to submit this problem. Percentage mod is not initialized. Int mod is equal to 10 to the power 9 plus 7. Submitting over sample test cases. Okay, so I used plus equal to instead of equal to. Let's submit this problem. Okay, it's submitted successfully. Okay, thank you guys.